God bless you out there, global Christian friends, pastors, saints, and churches. Do you have what it takes to make Jesus marvel? Do you have what it takes to make Jesus marvel? Think about that statement. We're so busy begging him until we don't take the time to even wonder if we have what it takes to make him marvel or not. All right? Jesus marveled and turned him about. Other words, it's like Jesus saying, "What? Incredible!" Now, you can take the time to go up to all this, what this centurion said. Let's not forget that was a young man also, a nobleman here in Capernaum who had a son that Jesus sent the word to and said, "Thy son liveth." Remember that statement? All right, so here we are again in Capernaum. And this time, Jesus marveled. But pay attention here closely to what he is marveling at. Jesus, being shocked, turned him about and said, verse 9, Luke 7 and 9, said unto the people that followed him. Look what he said here. I say unto you, I have not found so great faith. No, not in Israel. Wait a minute. I have not found so great faith. No, not in Israel. Why is that? That is because of Deuteronomy 32 and 20. There you will find God himself saying that they are a children or a people or a nation in whom is no faith. Go there for yourself and read it for yourself. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and 20. And I wish you look at Acts chapter 26, verse 18 as well, too, while you're there. And look at the kind of things and the kind of nature and the kind of word that caused Jesus to marvel. My. What does it mean to call Jesus to marvel? It's like this. You are the light of the world. Beam brighter than the sun. That's what it amounts to. You, being the light of the world, is capable of beaming brighter than the sun. Now, that'll make anything marvel, wouldn't it? But now we found out. And they that were sent, returning to the house, what? In verse 10. They found the servant whole that had been sick. Now, here is the only time that you find in the gospel that the marvelous nature of Jesus healed someone in that city and town. Now, he'd healed others in that town before, we've said before. Sent the word and healed. But here, Jesus marveled in Capernaum. Think about that. Jesus marveled in Capernaum. Everybody out there say that. Jesus marveled in Capernaum. All right? And that's found here in Scripture. This is not something coming out of my mouth that's not found here in Scripture. 99.99% of the things you hear coming out of my mouth come from the Scripture, but 100% of them come from what God put in my mouth to speak. All right? He marveled, found the man whole. Now, let's go to verse 11. 7 and 11. 7 and 11. The raising of a widow's son in Nain. Now, the word Nain means pleasant. Pleasant, which is southwest in Galilee. All right? Nain, which means pleasant. Pleasant, southwest in Galilee. And, verse 11, it came to pass the day after all of this. The day after all of this, here we are in southwest Galilee. Here is Jesus in southwest Galilee. In there, I'm not going to get into a whole lot of understanding about Nain and the history of it. I'm not getting the history of any place that you hear me speak about. And I'm getting the history of all the places that you hear, giving you the ancient history, basically when they were discovered, when they were founded, by whom they were founded, and the whole works. But I'm not going to get into that. We're going to stick close to what the Scripture said, because this way you can find them for yourself. And you want to get more about them, look into those encyclopedias, or, and get a good understanding. 11. 7:11. And it came to pass the day after that he went into a city called Nain, which means pleasant. And many of his disciples went with him, and much people. You notice that? Much people went with him. And I can say that Nain also is near that plain of Esdron, the plain of Esra. That, the plain out there, praise God. You know the plain that Nain is near. All right, praise the Lord. And but it's in southwest Galilee, anyhow. And next day, so we know where Jesus went, verse 12. And when he came now to the city, the gate of the city, behold, there was a dead man carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow, and much people of the city was with her. Now look at the whole occasion here taking place in Nain, pleasant, gate of the city. Here stood Jesus, bringing out the only son of a widower whose son was now dead. And many people of the city followed her. We'll take up on this point later on. God bless you out there, global Christian friends, pastors and churches and the American government.